can't be bothered with the bollocks of waiting around for the intro thing. I just did a half-an-hour video and it got no voice on it, if you can believe that. I could tell you why as well. I looked down at my speaker. My headphones are plugged into my speakers and not my controller. Get this bollocks off. They were plugged into my speaker and not my controller, so no sound was coming out of it. If you can believe that. So you're lucky I'm doing another one. So mad. Anyway, I've got to just forget everything I said in that other one. Start again. Right, anyway, I might cut that bit out or not, but right. Hello, Wacky Screms. I'm doing a video on Godzilla because I don't see other YouTubers doing a video of it. I hope the sound is coming out. I guess people can tell me. Anyway, yeah, Wacky Screms on Wacky Screms doing a video on Godzilla because I don't see many videos on this. And you can hopefully, after you've watched this video, you can make your mind up on whether to buy it or not. Right, I'll go through the options. God of Destruction is the campaign mode where you start on the shore. I'll click on it actually. You start on the shore on it. Well, you basically invade. You invade Japan, pretty much, all over again. For the second time, you're all over again. You go onto the Japanese shores. You destroy generators. And Godzilla eats energy, and energy from these generators. If you can believe that. I'll show you the first mission on it. Yeah, also, whenever you click anything, a message box appears right and hits you right in the face, and it exits your game, and you've got to accept it from outside the game. It doesn't have all the menus, except for the main menu, are the PlayStation own menus. Like if you'd invite somebody or something. Right. It's Godzilla. Let's say I've watched most of every Godzilla film except for the new one. In my opinion, the first generation Godzilla is the best. Then they redid it after Godzilla Returns, which is the second film, and that came out and merged into the second generation, which was all childish and rubbish, except for the smog monster one, which was creepy, and the whole film felt like it was on an LSD trip, and drunk, and got smacked on the head as you was a child. All them things. If you watch it, you'll understand me, because it is just messed up. Right, the whole point of this, you destroy as many things as possible and you grow bigger. That's the whole goal of it. So if I destroy these tanks... By the way, I haven't played this in a while. The only time I played it was on the other video, which had no sound, no audio, sorry. Oh, no voiceover, more like. But yeah, you destroy these tanks, you can see the Fury thing in the bottom. The more Fury you get, the bigger you get. It says the height on the bottom left. As your height rises, you get more health. Destroy this stupid boat. I don't even know why it's in a dock. It's a dock for containers. Why is a battleship there? Nobody knows. Unless they was actually predicting Godzilla to come. Which I wouldn't be surprised. To how many problems they have with Godzilla. They've had like 30 films. You just destroy everything. That's the whole point of it. You've got... And these generators, there's one on every mission. There's sometimes 2, there's sometimes 3, there's sometimes 1,000,000 on every mission. And it's so monotonous having to do them all. Other than that, I do actually kind of like the campaign mode on it. There's nothing wrong with it. You just swing your tail at a generator about 50 times while everyone's shooting you. I mean, I'm not rushing through it. I mean, I'm not taking my time as I normally would do. What you'd normally do is you'd destroy all these buildings and stuff, and you get your height up. You'd avoid these barriers, which I'm not doing for some reason. They're a pain in the arse. Normally after you destroy one, another monster will appear. This time it doesn't, because it's the first mission. I guess they just go easy on you. What Godzilla did then was eat the generator, apparently. It didn't look like he ate the generator. I mean, it's not what I'd do if I ate something, is just whip my tail out and just smash it off the plate. But that's apparently what they're saying. I'll skip that because you don't want to hear that, trust me. If you're thinking you want to hear it, you really, really don't. The voice acting is terrible. It may sound like I hate this game, but I actually do really like it. The main reason is because look how many when it loads. Look how many different monsters from the Godzilla series there is. More. I haven't unlocked many of these. I'm just hoping King Kong is on here. You might be wondering why King Kong would even be on here, but if you've watched the King Kong versus Godzilla, you'd understand. Manda? Who's Manda? Manda appeared... Manda? In the deep waters off the coast of Normandy. Did he participate in the invasion of Normandy or something? The original model of Manda. See, it tells you all about the monsters and stuff. It tells you the weight and height if you really want to know that. Look, the different generations, as I was talking about before, first and second generation. There's Manda, Destroyer, which is the spoiler, by the way. He kills Godzilla. He actually kills Godzilla, if you can believe that. 80,000 tons compared to the Godzilla that died. Godzilla who died was... Jeez, you've got a lot to say about Godzilla. 50,000 tons. I guess size does matter. Which was the slogan to the crappy American one that came out about 20 years ago, which I hated. Nothing to do with Godzilla, spoiler again, got killed by missiles. Since when has Godzilla been killed by missiles? The point of missiles and tanks in the Godzilla films is to get destroyed, not be the destroyer. Godzilla is the destroyer. Dare they think that they can destroy Godzilla with missiles? Stupid Americans. They did a better job, from what I've seen anyway. I haven't watched it all, but the trailers and stuff, and I've seen a few clips they did of the newer 2014, I think it was. That one was a lot better. Anyway, the King of Kaiju mode, which I'll have a go at, which is you just fight waves of monsters. The Kaiju is Japanese for monster, I think. I could be wrong. I don't think I am though. In my video that failed to record the voiceover, I played as King Ghidorah and I did terrible with it. I thought it was boring, so I'm not going to pick him this time. I haven't got many. Maybe if I can actually... With the evolution mode you can actually unlock different characters. Hey, what's this? So you probably won't be able to see this. That's how bad it is. It's because it pops up as like a menu thing. Right, this is where you have to unlock different characters. Or monsters. Let's say characters. It's like a baby. Batra. I like how they've got stills from the actual movies. It makes it a bit better, I think. Like Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, Batra, Batra Lava, Mecha King Ghidorah. Two Mecha Godzillas. I think the Mecha Godzillas progressively looked worse though. As if you see on this one. Actually, Yeah, on that one it looks a bit more metal. This one looks shiny. I mean, if you watch the film, you understand what I mean. But I mean, Gigan was in one film, and it wasn't a very good film, but it was an interesting addition. Rodan was his. Anyway, I'll who should I be? I think I should be someone who I've played as before. Maybe I should be Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla's film were rubbish. Apart from the end bit where they just started lobbing spikes at each other, Godzilla and Space Godzilla. On the moon. So flinging spikes on the moon. If you haven't watched Godzilla, you probably think it's crazy, but that's only because it is. Alright, King of Kaiju. I'll give it a go, see how far I can get. Or I might not show you how far I can get because I'm just too good for that. I'm joking, I'll probably be crap at it. All you do is fight against moths, that's it. I don't know why, I don't know if my game's or disc is glitched, but all I've ever fought against is a Rodan, and the hell? Why are the controls so like? Oh, all you fight against is Mothra, Rodan, lava form, and I'm getting owned by. Oh, for God's sake! I haven't played this in a while since that other video I did. Well, apart from that other video I did, should I say? I really should not have picked Space Godzilla. Really shouldn't have picked Space Godzilla. I'm getting owned by a moth. And if you ever fought a moth before, you'll know that it's not difficult. Oh, for God's sake. This is embarrassing. What? He's owning me. Finally, I got hit in. You can't... I was just about to say you can't block on this, and then I just did that. I don't even know how I just did it. Oh. You're probably thinking I'm bad, and all I can say to that is you're correct. For God's sake, die you stupid moth. Well, there was actually a lot of lava forms in the films, but none of them just beat the crap out of Space Godzilla. I know that for a fact. I might just cut this out, it's that embarrassing. Unless I win, then I'll leave it in. Or maybe I'll just use my amazing editing skills to... Look at that image and tell me that's not bollocks. I need to do another one now. I need to do another one. I can't... On my other video... Stop referencing my other video, but... I played as Godzilla and I won. In fact, I'll probably leave that other video up. I'll probably think of it, about it. I'll play as Godzilla, see if I can actually beat this stupid moth. I'm guessing I'll be against Batra now. Batra's the... no. Batra's the evil Mothra. Batra's the evil Mothra that, in the film, wanted to save the world by destroying it. See, look how much better I am with Godzilla. And we're actually in Tokyo now. All the other maps are based in America, believe it or not. I think my signature phrase could be believe it or not. Should say it more often. Right, Batra, or Mothra, sorry, is getting owned now. Thanks to Godzilla, and not stupid Space Godzilla. Should thank Space Godzilla for completely embarrassing me in front of the entire world. Oh my god, I didn't even know how I did that. Please tell me how I did that. I think there should be the controls next to the screen so you actually know what you're doing. I mean, you might know what you're doing, but I don't. That's one of them stupid generators that you spend half your time fighting against if you actually play this game. You'll understand what I mean if you ever get it. Oh, so you hold triangle to grab them, and then you press square to bite. And I've actually beat Mothra. Mothra is dead. That's what you call sweet, sweet revenge. 1 minute 28, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't want to look at the leaderboards to find out. It'll just depress me. Go to the next one. If it's Batra... Oh my... Smog monster. I take it back that you just constantly fight moths. This is the first time I've ever fought against anything else on this other than a moth. I don't know if you need to level up. I'm level 33 on it. I don't even want to admit that. Oh, I say that, but I don't want to admit that I'm level 33 on this game. That's probably why I'm fighting against all these other ones. But I hear other people, everybody else complains that you just fight against Mothra on it. And to be fair, I'm level 33 and I still only fight against Mothra on it. Oh, and Batra, sorry. I don't mind Mothra, but I don't want to fight it every 3 milliseconds. No points variety, I think. You can tell I only use Godzilla, because that's the only one I'm ever good with. I might edit this video, I might not, depending on how well it turns out. I mean, I'll get somebody else to watch it, have their own opinion on it. But that doesn't really matter, because I don't listen to the person who I'm getting the opinion off anyway. You'll probably know him, he's the other Wacky Scram. I'll get him to watch it. Just had a look from inside a building there. This game's not glitchy. This game actually came out a while ago in Japan. Or a few years ago or something like that. It came over to Europe and America recently. I think it came out on PS2 or something. To be fair though, you can't actually see it. It looks... I think it looks good for a Godzilla game anyway. It's what you'd want. Oh, for God's sake, if I die now. If you've watched this, as I said before, the Smog Monster film is mental. If I die now. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, the Smog Monster film's mental. You do not want to watch that. Do not watch the Smog Monster film. It's called Hedera, but he's a smog monster. You can sum it up by one of the scenes in the Smog Monster film is a bunch of people in a club dancing to crappy music wearing fish masks. That's all I need to say. Make your own judges about that. I take it back completely actually, there are quite a few. It does actually change up a little bit. Well, that's Gigan. I'll end that one there because I don't want this video going on for too long. For God's sake. Another thing is that options, it doesn't pause the game. It's the touchscreen. I don't understand what they were thinking when they made that. As if you needed a pee or a crap quickly, you ran out the room, didn't look at the screen, pressed options, ran out to the toilet, spent 5 minutes in there or whatever, however long you want to spend, come back in and you're getting your ass kicked by something. That has happened before, and it's not nice, especially when you've got really far in it. Games like this like to waste your time, or in fact any game if you think about it. But yeah, that's King of Kaiju. Versus mode, I don't think anybody's on it. If there is people on it, they're probably nerds who are like level 100. And if there isn't, I'd be quite surprised. Maybe after you watch this video you might actually be one of them people. A sado or a noob. Evolution mode is what I showed you before, and as you can see in the background, a lovely picture of Godzilla using his atomic breath as a jetpack, which is actually in one of the films. It was hilarious. I should put a link to one of the videos in the description because it's very funny. That and the dance he did on the Space Godzilla one. He beat Space Godzilla and then he danced. Godzilla actually danced. It was stupid, and that's the second generation, the one that I was on about before. But I don't want to talk about them two scenes. Well, the one where he uses a jetpack, his atomic breath as a jetpack, was quite good. For the sole reason it was funny. I did the newer, and one of the newer ones, not the American one, the newer Japanese ones. He did a body slam. He jumped up into the clouds and did a body slam. You don't believe it until you see it. Trust me. Diddly-o-rama mode, which whatever how you pronounce it, is weird. Basically, you have a virtual sort of tabletop, and you can place figures in it. I don't know how you place figures in it. I tried to figure it out before, but I still don't understand it. See if we can work it out. If you go to position, you can change the squares, but I don't actually know how you... If I choose this square and then go to position... See, I don't understand. Angle. Toggle modes. I don't know what that does. I can't even change any of the options now. Oh, that's the photograph mode. This one's where you actually play stuff. Possibly, if I can actually figure out how to. I don't know how to figure it out, turns out. That's depressing. Anyway, what you do is... I don't even want to tell you this. It's pointless, this mode. I don't know why this mode's in the game. I don't know why this mode's in the game. Wait for this. Yeah, see, I have to save it. To save it, you have to go to the PlayStation home screen for some reason. Yeah, that mode's pointless unless you want a screensaver or something. You just look at it, wistfully look at it after you've placed stuff down. Well, you pick the squares and you put stuff down, but I don't know how you put stuff down. I don't care how you put stuff down, to be fair. Let me go back out. I'm pretty sure I pressed escape last time, or maybe I didn't. Come on. Oh. After saving it, I don't know how tormented you have to be to press yes. I'd say avoid that part if you ever buy it. The Kaiju guide tells you about all the monsters, which I've shown you at the beginning of the video actually. What's this? Caucasian crustacean lived in the... If you watch this actually, this film, The Giant Shrimp, I think it's this one where it's like a crab. Well, I thought it was a crab when I first watched it. The film has got the James Bond theme in it. When the monster comes out of the water, it plays the James Bond theme. I know. That was my reaction, depending on what your reaction was. My reaction was, what the hell? I'm pretty sure yours would be too, if you have any brain. Anyway, that's the game. I was hoping that you might want to buy it now, because I do actually really like it. It deserves some recognition, I think, in this country. They quite liked it in America. I mean, Japan. I don't know if they liked it in America. I don't know what sort of ratings it's got. But there's nothing wrong. Oh, I'll say there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot wrong with it. But if you like Godzilla and you've got nostalgia for it, or you just really like the series, then I'd buy it. Because as you can see, as I've shown you, there's loads of different monsters on it from pretty much all of them. I don't know if King Kong's on it. So if King Kong's on it, buy it. If King Kong's not on it, don't buy it. All I can say. In fact, I'm gonna have a look now. King Kong. Because the film King Kong vs Godzilla was amazing, and I'm not just saying that, it was actually amazing. King Kong vs Godzilla. Wait, Godzilla. I'm just searching on the internet. Godzilla the game. So I know most of them are on it. Jet Jaguar's on it, which was an idea in Japan. The idea for the monster was from a 14-year-old boy in Japan. I don't know the age, he was about 14 anyway. Let's see if I can find different monsters. Jet Jaguar. So there's Godzilla, Anguirus, Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Hedorah, Mechagodzilla, Biollante, which is that one-off film that got pretty much directed by a fan. Batra, Space Godzilla, that one I was on about before. Deso-Troya, the one that killed Godzilla, spoiler. Gigan, the upgraded version, I don't know what that means. Super Mechagodzilla, I think that's the third Godzilla. Mecha King Ghidorah, Type 3 Kiryu, which is actually the third Godzilla. Super Mechagodzilla was the second one. I have to go back on my word actually, because you can't actually play as King Kong on it. And it has got a 1-star rating. But I say play it and find out yourself. Because if you like Godzilla, I think this might be a good game. Well, I like Godzilla and I like it. It's only on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. If you don't like them two consoles, then you're screwed. Well, I say you're screwed like it's a massively bad thing, but maybe it's not. You can make your own mind up. I'll end the video here. Hope you like the video. If you watch it and you like it, message me and I'll do more of these one-off videos. Hopefully I won't have to do them twice like I had to do this time. But again, sorry if I was just talking and not playing much of the game. I did play much of the game actually, I just didn't want to get embarrassed by being bad. Anyway, yeah, if you like it, let me know. Please let me know. I don't like being left in the dark. And I might do more of these one-off videos. I'll ask the other Wacky Scram if he likes it. Possibly I might do some more. Not waste an hour of my day though, like I did this time. Still very annoyed and bitter about that, but anyway, buy it if you like Godzilla. Don't buy it if you don't like Godzilla. And I'd have to say I don't recommend it because it hasn't got King Kong in it.